So here I am in my house. As you can see, it's got windows like most do. Mine, in fact, are open. What's really cool is practicing in the morning, I can hit these things without bothering anybody. I can hear people in the house. I'm connected to life. I can hear the computer go off. I'm not damaging my ears and things like that. And again, I can really go to work. The other cool thing about the setup is when I do put the headphones on, I have my metronome wired into the input of the Gen16, the drums also put in the back so I can get a nice mix, and I have a separate mixer here if I need to change anything. The setup is great whether or not I have everything plugged in or not, and it really comes in handy, especially at 7:30 in the morning. I like to combine the use of the step hi-hat and odd numbered groupings into groove. And I know everybody's idea of groove can vary, but again, this is me doing the demo, and I work with musicians that get a subdivision of 7 or 13 or 11 and make music from that. It's groovy to them and musical. So I can get away with this. Doesn't always work in every situation, as you could imagine. Let me just play, and I'll use some different subdivisions and the step hi-hat, because this Gen16 is going to allow me to be heard when I step. Sometimes with the acoustic cymbals, that step hi-hat is just not as loud as hitting it. So, here we go. So I use some different subdivisions of 11, 5, 8, 6, 4, in combination with what I was hitting with my X-hat here and the step hi-hat. And I think it sounds good, that's all I can say. And practicing again with this Gen16 is really opening up new possibilities for me. Well, as you can see from the use of the Gen16 in my world, it's really going to help transform me and help me grow, not only as a musician personally, no matter how I use my skills, but it'll help transform how I play the drums in my band as well. So I'll have more control of the sound. Now, given that there are so many possibilities for a drummer and so many things to do, so many areas to grow, I just can't see how somebody wouldn't choose to have more crayons in their crayon box. Why wouldn't you want to have more tools and have more possibilities in there? And the Gen16 offers me that. And that's why I developed my chops as well. If I don't have the chops, I can't have the gig. You know, there was a time when orchestras existed a long time ago. If, as a musician, you couldn't play the part, you can't be in the band. So chops are not a bad thing. Colors are not a bad thing. The tools are not bad in and of themselves. I'd rather have more of them so I can express more ideas. And the Gen 16 clearly now has helped me develop some more physical skills. It's helped me develop some more possibilities with sound. And it's also giving me the option to fuse it in or not, or use it as a standalone or not. And I just can't see why I wouldn't choose that. Why not have again, a bigger box of crayons? It's just more fun.